I have a question for not just our television audience, but our radio audience as well. And it's
Okay.
pretty simple. What the hell was that last night?
I ain't figured it out yet, and I still don't know if I'm ever going to.
We're not.
You know
Let's
what?
go.
Yeah.
Hold up. Did that wrong. Bring us into the show. Come on, big dog. It's your first day back. Bring us in.
Oh, you mean like this? Let's go!
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Oh yeah!
Let's get it, baby! Let's get it!
Let's fly, shall we? Good morning. Welcome to the post Super Bowl Manic Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. Get ready, folks, because we're taking you on a 120-minute joyride of all the stats, facts, and figures, opinions, and all the fun and laughs you can have on the best midday sports show on the planet. I like to open with a question.
Before you do that, we do have a little bit of housekeeping.
Let me do that right now. But actually, go for it. Do it.
I was going to say to order up the little bit of housekeeping. This first hour is brought to you by Invader Coffee. Fuel for the fearless.
The fearless. Now then, I just have one question, gentlemen, about whatever the blank that was in the Superdome. And the question that I have in mind says this.
What in the all types of blue hell
was that?
No clue.
I got a better question. Where the hell was that offense in the fourth quarter that KC had prior to that?
Shut down.
They had 23 yards in the first half.
23 yards. 20. I think that's the lowest in the first half in Super Bowl history. I would like to think it is.
It is.
That confirmed? Okay. We're going to talk about a lot of records today, but let's just reflect as we get started on the Eagles. I said this about the Cowboys heading into the 1992 NFC Championship game against the 49ers, that the Cowboys had to play a perfect game to beat them. I came in with the same opinion last night, and the Eagles decided to shut me up. They played an absolutely flawless game last night.
It was a gem.
I mean, running game wasn't exactly there. Barkley had, I believe, 50-odd yards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs did the right thing of being able to stop the run. The problem is you have to stop it on two fronts because Jalen Hurts can motor too.
Yeah, Jalen had 11 carries, 72 yards. Barkley was 25 for 57.
I mean, they geared up to stop. The Chiefs geared up to stop Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
But the secret weapon, I think, was Barkley being a decoy last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
When Barkley became the decoy, Jalen Hurts beat Kansas City just about single-handedly.
Yep.
Yeah,
With
and
that
if
running game.
it wasn't Jalen Hurts doing it, it was the Philadelphia defense because they had 0 blitzes last night. They just brought the front four, and they got Mahomes
6 times.
6 times.
They got home.
Including
that's the kind of
fumble.
defense. And they also caused a fumble. They did. They caused Pat to throw 2 interceptions. I think they took the ball away 3 times or 4 times. 3 times. It took 3 turnovers last. They forced 3 turnovers last night.
2 picks and a
fumble loss.
And one of them
and they turned it in, and they turned it into 17 points.
Yep. The Chiefs had the first turnover. Thing is, they couldn't do anything with it.
And did nothing with it. They did absolutely nothing with it.
Now, here's the thing. Neither team was efficient on third down. 3 of 11 for KC, 3 for 12 for Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one did jack on fourth. Both went 0-1.
Mm-hmm.
But Philadelphia ran 70 plays.
Yep.
And the majority of that was in Kansas City territory.
In KC territory.
It wasn't until after a long bomb that the Chiefs got their first drive in Eagle territory. And that's crazy to say.
And that was in the third quarter.
One of the most beautiful stats that I saw last night was the fact that at one point in time, Kansas City ran 10 plays. Mm-hmm. Philadelphia had 10 first downs.
Yeah.
Think about that, folks. Let that marinate for a minute. How did my buddy Frank put it? Let it marinate. Let it marinate. Let it marinate. Let it marinate. 10 total plays for Kansas City. 10 first downs for Philadelphia.
Philly ended with 21 on the game, while KC only had 12.
And it led to the second largest halftime lead. Now, remember the last time these two teams played, Philadelphia led by 10. In fact, memory serves correctly, and that's why I got Shane here, because I'm getting old, and y'all can fact check this for me. I believe Philadelphia scored the exact same number of points in the first half in Super Bowl 59 that they did in 57, and that lucky number was 24.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that's right, because they led 24-14 in Super Bowl 57, and then Kansas City became Kansas City.
Yeah, and then
so I did get that.
Yeah, you did. You got that.
My brain's not so fried after all. The exact same number of points. The difference is 24-14 gave Kansas City a chance. 24-0 buried them.
Yeah.
There was no momentum for Kansas City.
There's nothing to build off of
in the second half.
No, I mean, we knew that Philadelphia could do this because look what the hell they did to Washington in the
55 points.
And that was in horrible conditions.
And then you get to the Superdome, and then that happens.
Yeah, they put up a 40 piece.
A 40 piece in the Super Bowl. Love it. I love it. I'll gladly say when we did our breakdown, I called for a close game with Kansas City winning. And I incorrectly, I'm looking in this camera, y'all, incorrectly thought Jalen Hurts would not be a factor. To borrow from legendary comedian Ron White, and y'all know where I'm going, that's profiling.
And
profiling is wrong. I was dead wrong, and I salute the Philadelphia Eagles on a very masterful performance. Night.
You know our friend Deb is celebrating the hell out of this right about now.
I'm getting her on. You know I'm getting her on this week. Today's her travel day. Then she's gonna have some alone time with her family. I think Friday, this coming week, I'll be able to get her on. I'll have to check the schedule.
Deb is happy. You know, my man Cool Breeze McCain is happy.
Cool is celebrating the hell out of this one.
Listen, I texted Cool McCain and Deb Whitkus right after the game. I sent them the hashtag Fly Eagles Fly and congratulations on the Eagles being the world champions. And both of them said they appreciate it. Well, Cool McCain and Deb Whitkus, I appreciate y'all for being in our little circle. We appreciate you. Had a chance to get Deb on yesterday before the pregame show, and my voice is shot to hell. In case you can't tell,
we're all a little bit reeling after this.
You know what the best part of the Super Bowl for me was last night?
What's that?
The commercial.
First half.
Yeah, the beatdown that we saw.
Not just that. My wife was with me.
Yep. Dr. K was.
Jodi was off the hook last night.
Yeah, she was.
And the crowd, I told Jodi last night before I came to bed, I said, baby, you were a hit tonight. Meaning last night. I said, baby, you were a hit. And she blushes a little and she says, come on. I said, I'm serious. You had us cracking up laughing last night. And she's just busted out laughing. I got to get a better setup for the next time she comes on with me, and believe me, there will be a next time.
Next year, y'all gonna be doing more Colts games together.
Yep. And next year, we're doing this ish live in Santa Clara for the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
But Philadelphia had a master plan last night, and to re-illustrate your point, Shane, the front four did all the dirty work.
Yeah.
For Philadelphia.
And we
did all the dirty work.
And we had talked on No Credentials Acquired. I talked with Ryan and Dustin and Cole, and those guys were absolutely wonderful. I can't wait to do it again with them. But they were talking about, some of the blitzes that the Eagles do. And I was expecting that there were going to be some blitzes, but I did not expect them to not need them.
They didn't need them. Kansas City's offensive line was a sieve.
And this is the thing that kills me is like, where was Pachenko? Where was Kareem Hunt? Like, you guys have been known to run the football, and you didn't run the football. You are a one-dimension team almost all the way through.
Almost immediately. Immediately. The first 5 plays for Kansas City were all pass plays.
Yeah.
The first 5 plays, that's when you know that the Chiefs are in trouble.
Yeah.
Their first 5 plays were pass plays, and they couldn't do nothing with it.
That's bad. That is bad. They're all pass plays, no runs to be found, and it basically really hurt Patrick because Patrick now had to make decisions under duress.
Yep. Philadelphia shut down Kansas City's offense from minute 1.
They did.
They shut and what shut them down, what really shut them down the most, Chris Williams is in the house with us. Saying Bird Gang, Philly Baller, thanks for joining. Boss Team was the first one in. Thomas O'Boyle, our good buddy at Zebo Network. He's an Eagles fan. Hashtag Fly Eagles Fly. And the Rising Rhino is in the house with us as we take a visit into the Fanatics feedback zone. Listen, what set the table for me was when Philadelphia knocked Kansas City in the mouth and kicked them in the ass on the first drive of the game.
Yeah.
They marched, including a 4th down conversion. 4th and 2, Philly said, screw it. They knocked Kansas City backwards. on that first drive, they knocked, thanks to my grandchildren, Kansas City backwards.
Yep. And there was no answer. There was no answer afterwards. There was no answer.
They snatched their soul, as Shane loves to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Philadelphia snatched Kansas City's soul and stomped on it and everything else, and had no intention of giving it back.
It's like you said. It's like you said last night. They stomped a mud hole in that behind and walked it all the way bone dry.
They stomped a mud hole in that ass and walked it all the way dry and left nothing to chance.
You mean it was one of these?
Yep.
And now the AFC East is laughing.
Yeah, they are.
NFC East is laughing their ass off.
The AFC East, the entire AFC is laughing their ass off.
Yep. Because
the,
everybody thought it was going to be Kansas City and everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Especially after they went basically almost perfect. They only lost 2 games.
Yeah.
And one game they weren't even trying to win.
Yep. They weren't even trying to win the last game of the season. They had to beat off. They beat both teams they needed to in Kansas City to get to the Super Bowl, and then Philadelphia showed up as the big Mike Tyson bully and knocked them out. That first drive set the table. How many times have I said, gentlemen, that the first drive of any big game, division, conference championship, or championship sets the table?
Sets the tone.
Now, here's the thing that Fox brought up, and this is going to be pretty huge in my opinion when it comes down to the story of this game.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, Philadelphia going into this was 17-2.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
12 of their wins were comebacks and 1-possession games.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't.
This was not.
That tells you everything. If you can get ahead of, if you could have gotten ahead of Kansas City early,
if you boat race them in early.
And that's exactly what. And that's exactly.
This reminded me of what Ohio State did to Oregon.
Yep.
Yeah.
On New
when
Year's
Ohio State came out completely pissed.
They were pissed
and they
off.
hung 34 on Oregon in the first half.
Listen, Philadelphia did not play scared, unlike 2 years ago in the second half.
I'm gonna hurt myself saying this, but just think of week 5 2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because after the 49ers hung on the Cowboys, there was nothing. You could tell that there was just no more energy.
That first drive of the game.
It deflated.
Brock Purdy and company marched right downfield and punched him in the mouth.
And there was nothing we could do about it.
No.
I go back to 2011 in the 2010, I beg your pardon, January 2011 in the NFC champion in the NFC Championship. Bears hosted Green Bay at Soldier Field with a chance to make a statement. Aaron Rodgers said, "Wait, give me this button here. I want to do it right. I want to do it right, especially with our radio networks coming back into tow."
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers said, and marched him right downfield in 7 plays, which is exactly what Philadelphia did last night. 7 plays, 70 yards, and pow!
Right.
And they stood over them and looked at them and said, "You ain't getting up."
Nope.
Look at how many times that man in the booth did it while wearing our blue and silver.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
You don't have to tell me twice. Let's take a break. When we come back, an ode to Jalen Hurts. Because I was wrong, according to Droid and my wife and Shane and everybody, yet again. But you know something? With a smile on my face, I'll gladly take this. Why? So long as my Blackhawks didn't lose to Tuukka Rask. I knew that would get him laughing.
Jackass.
Hey, you threw shots at me We'll throw shots at each other when y'all get back.
This is Snowman in the morning.
People tell me how lucky my daughter is to have been adopted. But really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
I have given myself a 60-day play-by-play challenge, which means beginning with last night's coverage of the Super Bowl, every day for 60 days, I will do a play-by-play broadcast. Why am I doing this, you ask? Because old Snowman needs to get some wheels so I can get back into working and feel like I'm being a contribution for my family. Later on, I'll put my GoFundMe in the chat and also here on the screen where you all can contribute to the cause. Speaking of cause to celebrate for Jalen Hurts.
Woo! I gotta say, one of the best parting scenes of the Super Bowl was the commercial for Jalen
with the Jordan brand silhouette.
Yeah, to basically have all the doubters, including us. How many times did we sit there and say Jalen's regressed? Jalen ain't the same anymore.
And I was wrong. That was profiling. And profile is wrong. I was wrong about Jalen Hurts, man.
He put on last night proved it. Song. I came to play.
Yeah, I came to a chef's kiss to Jalen Hurts and the performance he put on last night. Shane, pull the passing stats up, will you please? I think he threw for 221, and he also had 11 carries for 72 yards. He threw an interception, which we thought would shake his confidence. Nope. You know what that interception did? It pissed him off.
Officially speaking, 17 of 22, 221, 2 touch, 1 interception, 11 carries, 72 yards, and that push touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love the performance, and I mean this from the heart. I love the performance of Jalen Hurts. I was so scared that he regressed given what happened last year, and they brought in the right free agents. They put the team back together, and Jalen Hurts put on a show last night, and he didn't even do that much in the first half.
No.
That's scary.
The scary thing is that was the first half was defensive related.
Yes.
Yep. Which led to a 24-0 lead. Jalen Hurts had parts of it, yes. But he really didn't show off until the second half when he converted 3 third downs by running the football.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And those were the 3 third downs that they needed the most.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's crazy about this. So, to everyone that basically jumped up and said, "Oh, Jalen did this, Jalen did that," Jalen doesn't have anything in the tank. That included us. Well,
definitely included us.
Well, I think last night proved us wrong, boys.
Definitely.
I'll take it.
Definitely. I'll take it too.
I'll
take it. I'll proudly take it. Proudly take it. And I've always said to people that think I just come with extreme hot takes, first of all, shut up about that. Second of all, I've always coupled it with, if I'm wrong, I will look into this camera, take my L, and say that I was wrong, which is what we're doing this morning.
Yep.
Man, we all took one of these when it comes to Jalen.
We sure did. We took a huge L last night. Fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bother my ass. Don't bother me. I was wrong. I was wrong. The playmaker wasn't.
Right.
He called the Eagles from the beginning.
He did.
Speaking of which, what's up, playmaker? We see you kicking around.
Yeah. I love the pictures he sent me from New Orleans. And I had a chance to talk to Deb Whitkus from New Orleans. Matter of fact, you know what? You know how I'm going to honor the Eagles? Let me do something really quick. The 60-day play-by-play challenge continues tonight for me on Snowman Multimedia and Snowman Sportsnet when we travel to Milwaukee, where the Golden State Warriors, fresh off of a comeback victory against the Bulls, will take on the Greek freakless Milwaukee Bucks. 7:30 is your pregame. 8:05 is your tip from Milwaukee. Jeff Resendez is with us. He says, "Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. And if y'all could do me a very good favor, old Snowman's trying to make this a career, but's got to do some things to get back on his feet. So if you can help with a daily contribution to our Cash App, you see the sign right there. Help this company and this channel grow and give me a chance to pay the folks that have hung with me throughout cancer, throughout a toe amputation, and kidney failure, and it will help me support my family. You see the sign at the bottom of your screen, but for those listening on our radio networks, it's cash.app/$ tallman Dr. K 50. Now, before we go to a break and bring Ryan McCarthy in, Playmaker says New Orleans was a blast. I know it was.
I know it was.
And to everyone, including my buddy Mike Lyle, our good buddy, the Playmaker, and everyone else that was telling me, we wish y'all were here, but we know why you couldn't make it. Old Snowman's making a promise. I will see every one of you that wished me well in Santa Clara next February. Count on it. And it starts today. It starts today. But to wrap up the NFL season, damn.
All I gotta say is, at the end of the day, it could be worse. We could be sounding like this.
This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation.
Gee, thanks, Dawg. I really appreciate that.
Salud.
Break incoming.
No matter what I do, I get kicked every time. No matter what I do.
Hey, if I gotta be taking a Tuukka Rask crap here, come on.
I know I'm not the one that brought that up.
I'm still gonna end up bringing bombs here. What can I say?
I know. Playmakers says that's one you should go to, your stadium. Damn right. Levi's Stadium will see the Snowman and his crew and his family next February. Period. The fun starts now. With the revival of snowmaninthemorning.com, not to mention snowmansportsnet.com, our play-by-play arm, and of course Snowman-Media, our new website, snowman-media.com for all the sports news that you can handle. Take a break. When y'all get back, the return of the supervillain. Back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
One of the great things about ordering meals from Mother of Macros is that you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Click the national or local delivery link to access the menu, and we'll ship the meals right to your door. We understand you won't always have time to plan, shop, prepare, and cook to provide healthy nutrition for your family, so the process is simple and saves you hours. We know you're busy, so our meals are professionally prepared and packaged. You only need to heat them up and enjoy. We provide macro-balanced, delicious meals, chock full of fresh, local ingredients with none of the stuff you don't want to eat. Plus, our menu changes every week, keeping your taste buds wanting more. We take care of your meals so you can worry about everything else on your list. Mother of Macros.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Quins.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast. where from card tips to hot topics to meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Somebody's waiting for us. And now it's time to get some coffee. Victor, do it.
And he is now here, the international Irish Italiano, a supervillain, espresso, me coffee, and he's twirling the mustache. I found you, espresso, my coffee.
Oh no!
Oh hell! Vikalaah, the detective's in the building now too.
You'll never catch me, Vikalaah.
Well, if he don't catch you, I will.
Oh, man.
Oh,
next thing you know, the father's going to be banging on the door.
Right.
If he isn't already.
Right.
Go away. We don't need you.
I'm gonna throw Ryan an alley-oop, and it goes like this. And it concerns my team. Well, it should concern my team, but I'm not concerned about it. Deebo Samuel wants out for the second time in his career, and it's at the point of a contract extension.
Ooh.
Your thoughts, Mr. McCarthy?
Again with the contract extension? Man.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. Yeah, I saw this news come out. It's just interesting that a lot of other news came out other than the Super Bowl during Super Bowl weekend and Super Bowl week. Between Myles Garrett wanting out of Cleveland, I can understand why.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't understand that one? I mean, it's. Say it with me, boys. It's
Cleveland.
Also, who's kicking themselves harder in the behind? The Titans or the Giants?
Tie.
Pourquoi?
Tie.
Because the Giants basically gave up Saquon Barkley for a guy they don't have anymore.
Yep.
They kept Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley,
which is stupid.
And now Saquon Barkley had a chance to hoist up the
Vince Lombardi Trophy.
And where is Daniel Jones?
Not even in the league, I don't think.
No, he was a practice roster with Minnesota.
It was downgraded to the practice roster. Meanwhile, Saquon Barkley's hoisting the Vince Lombardi Trophy in front of billions of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like what is going on?
Well, there's gonna be a lot. Well, remember, Mr. Mara said that in off-season Hard Knocks with the New York Giants, he's gonna have a lot of sleepless nights if they didn't sign Saquon. Well,
guess what?
But here's the thing, too. Would Saquon had the same season he did in Philadelphia as he would in New York?
Probably
not. No, he wouldn't, because their offensive line is trash. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
I got a cue. I think we just got a cue for this.
Trays.
There. How's that?
Beat me to it.
How's that?
Beat me to it. I mean, we all know Barkley's year has been put in the record books forever with the yardage he's gained.
Right.
Yep.
There's no chance in hell. There's no chance in hell it would have happened in New York.
No, it would not have happened.
It would not. This kind of season would not have happened in New York without the presence of how did Mr. McCarthy put it? An offensive line.
Yeah. The O-line need to be there.
Having a line is important in the NFL, kids. Doesn't matter which era. Doesn't matter that. It doesn't matter who you see on the highlight reels every week.
Yep.
Having an offensive line.
Yep.
Matters.
Yes, it does.
Having an offensive line puts them on the highlight reel.
Yes.
Just look at what Saquon did. I think to the Rams, 200 yards.
Yep.
200-yard playoff game. A 7-carry, 115-yard conference championship game.
Right.
And although he was limited in the Super Bowl, it didn't matter. Jalen Hurts took over.
He did.
Took over.
He focused so hard. He focused so hard on stopping Barkley
that they forgot about Jalen.
They forgot the game plan for Jalen.
Yep. They had no game plan. They had no game plan for Jalen.
And frankly, KC played way too much zone and way too much man-to-man.
Yeah.
And that's what hurt him.
You know, McCarthy will express his thoughts on no credentials required tomorrow night. But some of the other things, Deebo wants out of San Francisco. I'm not surprised anymore because he's been barking about this 2 of the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially after this year.
Mm-hmm.
I just caught the tweet on Adam Schefter's Twitter account, just saying that they had a hard. That Samuel said he had a hard conversation with Kyle because of the relationship we have, but I have to do what's best. I'm more thankful for the Niners for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime, but now I think it's best we find another team. Close quote.
Yep. Yeah.
Now where he lands, it's going to be highly speculated.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some teams.
They're going to speculate until the new year starts.
Oh, the new year starts in T-minus 2 weeks.
Yeah, something like that. And then, of course, the draft in April.
Here's a question for Mr. Lake here. New England has the most cap room in the NFL currently entering into free agency. Would the Patriots take a risk and try to trade for Deebo Samuel?
Why not? They did it for Kendrick Bourne.
To give him a weapon for Drake May.
Again, they did it for Kendrick Bourne.
I could see that, but it'll also depend on how big of a contract Deebo Samuel wants.
Yeah.
Well, let's do some real-time research here.
Let's do it. This is how we get by, folks. Real-time research. And remember, this is the best midday sports show you'll ever see. The best midday sports show on the planet.
Yeah, wasn't Deebo on a 2 or 3 year with San Francisco anyway before all this bull?
Yep.
So he is he's earning next year $13.7 million.
That's minor.
That's with the restructure and a signing probation and an option.
That's minor compared to most wideouts for a year. I mean, it would make sense. I mean, be getting him relatively cheap in comparison.
Well, in essence, he's been replaced now because they signed Brandon Ayuk to that 4-year deal, which kind of killed everything. And now you have the emergence of Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah.
In the offense. Of course, you have to worry about George Kittle. The Niners are going to get healthy. Yeah. And my sensor tells me, and my insiders are telling me, they're going to go after 2 more receivers in the draft to fill out that room.
And that wouldn't surprise me.
And believe it or not, San Francisco has got some pretty large cap space as well.
And I know I shouldn't say this aloud, but I'm gonna say it anyway. They are making a huge push for Myles Garrett.
I can see it.
They got the.
I could see it.
They got the room for it.
They do.
They got the room for it.
Garrett would be an easy, WR2 to accompany Ayuk.
Yep.
And then on the back end of them pursuing Myles Garrett, they're still going to have enough draft picks because remember, they're getting 3 compensatory picks at the end of the draft.
Yep.
So they can fill out they don't have to. Well, there's a couple offensive linemen in the first round, one out of Texas whose name escapes me right now. 6'4", 6'5", 325. He's out of Texas. He's up there with the
Kelvin Banks.
That's him. Thank you, Kelvin Banks. I see Kelvin Banks as a 49er. I see him putting on the red and gold and doing what Dominic Pooney did, immediately becoming a starter along that line. So you get Deebo out of the picture, and I hate saying that because I love Deebo Samuel.
Right.
I love Deebo Samuel, but if you're not sold all the way in,
Let
then
him
it's
go.
time to go.
Let him go.
Then it's time to go. I mean, again, you got Ayuk, you got the emergence of Ricky Pearsall. You better keep Juwan Jennings. He just signed a 2-year deal, and Juwan Jennings is your third down receiver.
Right.
Of course, you got the best damn tight end in the business in George Kittle. Brock Purdy's going to get paid, and everybody's worrying about.
That's how you make the room to get him paid.
Yep.
To trade Samuel.
Get rid of Samuel, because if you get rid of Samuel, it's a $31 million cap savings for San Francisco. $31 million. All
right. So
you take that and put it towards towards Purdy's payday. And within the next year, you have to re-sign George Kittle. They're working on re-signing Dre Greenlaw, which is huge. Right? Yep. And then down the line, you got to worry about Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. You don't have to worry about them right now because Warner, I believe, just signed an extension.
Mm-hmm.
Bosa just signed an extension, so they're taken care of. So in essence, all you have to worry about is George Kittle and Brock Purdy, in essence. And then you get Deebo Samuel out of there. A, that's how you pay Brock Purdy, as Ryan says. And B, that's how you bring in Myles Garrett.
Okay. So Myles Garrett, that's a 49er. God help us all.
Now, why do you say that, sir?
I'm just saying. If it's hypothetical, God help us all.
Why do you say it that way?
Because we'll have to hear it from you ad nauseum for the next half decade.
Well, it's like I said, this
I wouldn't say a word until
this pick has one word behind it. GREED. Greed.
Shut up.
So we got Deebo Samuel wanting out.
Yep.
Myles Garrett wanting out of Cleveland. Cooper Kupp was informed by the Rams he would be traded.
Mm-hmm.
That's gotta hurt even more.
Yeah.
That's
gotta hurt.
He's a former Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Okay, greed moment coming.
Oh God.
You want Cooper Kupp over there too, don't you?
Cooper Kupp for Deebo Samuel straight up.
Listen, we're not gonna get Cooper Kupp.
I know.
I can tell you that right now. John Lynch is not that stupid. I mean, I love you.
Now there's less need. Now there's less need.
Right.
Listen, I love you, Cooper Kupp, but he's 31 years old. 31 years old. In the last 2 years, he's been oft injured.
Mm-hmm.
And Puka Nakua's emergence has
basically
replaced
Puka Nakua and Tutu Atwell forced Cooper Kupp out with their performances.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Mm-hmm. But they need a receiver to get up and get the ball. That's what the Rams
a go up and get a receiver.
And there's where the injuries to Cooper Kupp comes in. Because remember, the first couple of years, he was making some incredible catches.
Yeah, and now they have a running game too.
Yep.
Don't forget that.
A very dependable one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what else you got for us?
Let me think. Who else? Oh, gosh. Who else? What other notable name is likely going to be a free agent when the new year starts?
Oh boy. Oh, boy.
Stroking the beard here, boys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, I forgot Micah Parsons being possibly being shipped out.
He's possibly out.
Aaron Rodgers being a free agent.
What's the name? Okay, Snowman.
Sorry.
No, Snowman. What scenario would the 49ers had to do to get Micah Parsons?
They won't go
punch the Cowboys in the mouth.
Yeah.
Besides, we're going after better talent with Myles Garrett.
Yeah, they got Myles Garrett or Nick, but they got Nick Bosa, so they don't really need Mike.
I know. I'm joking. I know.
You know, this is what's going to happen to any team that ends up signing Aaron Rodgers.
You're fired. Look, so when the news came out yesterday, I still have mixed feelings about it. Honestly, I honestly do. Well, because I thought he started to get better last year. Because think about this, guys. Have you ever had an injury that kept you out of sports or anything else long term?
Yes.
Yep. I'm dealing with it right now.
Yeah. It takes time
to heal.
And Rodgers spent a good year or so healing up his Achilles, got off to a slow start during the year, and finished pretty strong. Still finished with 28 touchdowns and almost 3,900 passing yards with a terrible offensive line, for the most part, until Alok Bushanu, was emerged as their best offensive lineman. Tyron Smith decided to take a vacation with his payday.
I hate to say it, but that's what happens when you have an owner who listens to their kids when they play Madden.
Could we not with that joke? Mr. Kraft mac and cheese.
Everyone is getting strays, Mr. McCarthy.
I know. I was waiting for it. But I'll probably put together a 10 good minutes on no credentials required a little bit later to talk about this. But I understand with Aaron Glenn wanting to start over, wanting his own quarterback, wanting to establish an identity, wanting to establish culture. You could have still done it with Aaron Rodgers. It wasn't about the money. It was never about the money. It was never about. I think it was more about the wanting to play.
Yeah,
to prove he can still do it.
I agree with that.
So, and I know I'm catching the strays from other people saying, "Well, what if Rodgers signs with Minnesota? He's got to complete the circle."
Oh, everyone's been saying that too.
No. Hang on. I got it.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no.
I'm gonna say, did everyone turn to Stephen A. Smith today?
Yep.
No.
Wait
a minute. Who thought this was a good idea?
No.
And again.
No.
Oh, and I'll couple it with this.
Unacceptable. No.
That is churlish and insubordinate.
Yep.
And just quite frankly,
English. Do you speak it?
Oh my goodness.
And in honor of Samuel L. last night, do that again.
English. Do you speak it?
Uncle Samuel L. Jackson.
That was the best part of the halftime show, but we'll discuss that later. When my wife, who was the music expert in the house, gives me the look of,
what in
I don't want to. When my wife, who's like I said, who's the music expert in the household, gives me the look of, I don't want to watch this. Yeah, game over.
Let's bring back some rock and roll next year. Come on,
please.
It's in Santa Clara next year. All right.
Yes.
Metallica is originally from San
Metallica.
Francisco. Bring them on.
Must bring back Metallica
Or Creed.
How about both? Shoot,
Yes.
make it a combo. Both of them.
Let's do it.
I got multiple level plans to be in the Bay next February. And I'm going to turn it into a vacation. I don't know how I'm going to brew that up, but I'm going to brew it up. I have a bone to pick with you, Mr. McCarthy.
What did I say or do?
Is what you didn't do.
Boy, look at the time.
Hey!
I need to go.
Not so fast.
Trying to run away, Senor McCarthy.
You'll never catch me.
This has now become This has now become a whole skit, folks.
Just close your eyes. You'll make believe you're in the 30s again with all the radio voices we're doing.
Right?
Yeah, see? We're doing all this now, see?
Wait,
never catch me. Come on.
You know what?
Oh, crap.
We should do it.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
We should do it.
Oh, boy.
Bring back the old radio drama, and we supply the voices.
That would be kind of funny.
It would be funny.
We'd have to hammer out a script, I know, but
Chat GPT, hello.
I know. I've been using it for my descriptions. I know. So we can do this. But I have a bone to pick with you, McCarthy.
Again, what did I say or do or not do?
Where's my present?
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, we do have to get you out of here because we're up against the halftime break. But thank you very much, brother. We love you very much. Thanks for coming on. It's
Thanks for
very much appreciated. Come on back sometime soon, will you?
Roger that.
Please. And thank you for having me on.
Yeah, Victor, you did a great job on Saturday.
Victor was wonderful on Saturday.
I appreciate it.
Three members of the All-Star crew on No Credentials Required.
And
yes,
Dustin.
4, if you count Dustin.
Oh, of course, Pat and Dustin. Come on. He's part of the package.
I gotta get Dustin on my show. We gotta get Dustin up here. All right. Thanks, McCarthy. We appreciate you. I don't want to hear another damn thing about the halftime show. Period.
You know, I got something better we could talk about after the break.
Oh, I got a couple things better we can talk about after the break. And what we're going to talk about after the break is pretty simple. Why Patrick Mahomes should not be in the GOAT conversation. And I have one stat to prove it.
Oh, boy.
Y'all are going to love this. Halftime. Second half of Snowman in the Morning begins in a deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life
You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BT in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meat beef of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
It's no secret. Today's consumer wants convenience and likes things on the go. They want to be listened to and receive instant solutions to their queries. This can often make or break the customer service experience. That's why it makes convenient interactions easy for you. Whether your customers want to connect with you via text, Facebook Messenger, Google, Instagram, or website, all messages now come to the one easy-to-use inbox, so you don't have to check a dozen different sites from the platform. From here, you can send SMS or email, answer questions, schedule appointments, take payments, and close more deals simply by messaging back and forth with your customers. When someone searches for a business like yours, they will look at your reviews. So unless you have more positive reviews, they'll choose someone else. Locke makes it easy to collect hundreds or even thousands of reviews from your customers. Simply send a review invitation or create automation that requests customer reviews right after the sale, or maybe right after a service is completed. It will take them 30 seconds or less to leave the review. Now those reviews will show up on the search result and increase your ranking that matters most. Plus, our advanced reporting will show you exactly where your leads are coming from and if your website or ads are doing their job. So why are you waiting? Put your business way in front of your competitors, get more leads, convert more of those leads to paying customers by getting started with today.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
The second half of this show is brought to you in part by SeatGeek. Remember to use the code Snowman and get yourself $20 off of your first purchase. It's only through the power of SeatGeek where fans can fan. All right. I had a stat brought to me by our good friend Thomas O'Boyle from Zebo TV. And it reads as follows. The discussion of Mahomes versus Brady as the GOAT goes on, and here's why. Brady won 3 Super Bowls in his first 15 years. Mahomes has won 3 in his first 8. If he gets another in the next 7, he will pass Brady's first 15 years. Not out of the discussion. Yes, it is, and I'll tell you why. So Brady got 3 in his first 15 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes got 3 in his first 8. Montana's still the king, and here's the stat to prove it. He got 4 in his first 9.
Okay.
Got no argument out of me on that one.
No.
Take that. Montana got 4 Super Bowls in his first 9 seasons. So that should shut all of that down.
Mm-hmm.
It won't, but it
I
should.
know. I know it won't. And the biggest, and we've had this argument before when it comes to Brady versus Montana. You know, people say, "Well, you just don't like Brady." Look, love what Tom Brady did. Okay. I just know that as y'all got spoiled by Tom Brady, I got spoiled by Joe Montana.
I got spoiled by Troy.
In essence, all 3 quarterbacks have done the same thing. Different eras, different comparison. But if you want to pull it by the numbers, Montana's done better than both of them. And I got one other stat to prove it. Brady and Mahomes in their first 3 Super Bowl wins has tossed at least 1 interception. Guess who didn't? That'll be Mr. Montana. See, we actually do our research on this program, folks. And we actually have fun doing our research. But I think what sealed it for me as Montana being the greatest, and I know Victor had to step away for a minute, so I'll give the stat again. Brady and Mahomes have each tossed 1 interception in their 3 Super Bowl wins. Montana tossed none.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just accuracy right there.
Yeah.
That's accuracy. That's knowledge of the offense. That's having continuity. And Lord, if any of these 3 did not have much continuity, it would be Brady on the offense.
No, yeah, I mean the wide receiver core did change
Yeah.
quite a bit between the first few years.
And that's the thing. Brady made non-continuity work in his time with New England. Let's not push that aside. But shut up.
Alexa, shut the hell up.
My new tablet my wife got me. I can't tell you how many times we were having a conversation and we'd hear that. Back to business. Montana's still the king to me, and I know this is a very subjective argument, but screw it. I'm going with it. Montana's still the king to me. Because as much as we can celebrate Mahomes and Brady, and believe me, they should be celebrated with what they have done, especially in playoff competition.
There's just someone ahead of them.
There's just someone ahead of them. And I'm not being facetious about it. I'm being factual about it. And I'll say it again. As Brady and Mahomes have won 3 Super Bowls in at least their first 8 years, in his first 9, Montana won 4.
I mean, I can make the comparison to all of this all day when it comes down to the NASCAR side with the 7-time champs.
Yep.
Richard did it in a different era. Dale did it in a different era. Jimmy did it in a different era. They all got 7.
They all got 7. And there's your common denominator. They all got 7. Right? They all got 7.
Yeah, it's just Richard did it in a vastly different era. Dale did it in a vastly different era, and so did Jimmy.
And the same applies with Montana, Brady, and Mahomes.
Yeah.
And Mahomes did it in a listen, Montana did it with precision.
Yep.
Brady did it with glue, and I'm talking about bringing the team together.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of an opportunity. Mahomes did it with a hyper speed offense.
Yeah.
Or as I love to say, a hyper turbo speed offense. I watched Street Fighter this morning and now it's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could also say it was basically a Madden offense is what he's got.
Yeah.
And what the Jets got, I know that much.
You know, a little bit of a small detour since we've been talking a lot about the NFL. I did happen to find a couple of mock drafts that are already up.
Oh, geez.
Oh, boy.
Do the Niners pick an offense? I'm going to ask a very greedy question. Do the Niners pick an offensive lineman?
Let me scroll down through here. Yes, they did. In 11, they're picking 11. They did.
Okay.
And he is
number 11 going to San Francisco from Ohio State.
Ooh.
Josh Simmons.
Josh Simmons.
Okay.
He was one of my other offensive linemen I was looking at.
You're going to be happy with this mock draft there, Vic, because number 12, Dallas is going to be improving their run game.
Really?
With the selection of
Ashton freaking Genty.
Oh,
nice. But if they pick Ashton Genty, give him
the ball.
Football.
Give him the ball.
What do the Patriots do?
Patriots at 4, Will Campbell, offensive tackle, LSU.
Good pick.
Good. The top. I got the top 10, and I've got the first 3 rounds in front of me, but the top 10 are actually kind of intriguing.
Okay, where are the Bears picking?
Bears are picking, according to this, as I'm scrolling down, 10th.
Okay. Matter of fact, since I'm going to go down the rabbit hole this year, where are you looking at your mock draft?
I actually got this from the Athletic. Right now, actually, is where I'm looking at this.
I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna. Oh, geez, I can't believe I'm diving down this rabbit hole and I'm doing it freely. All right, I'm looking at pff.com.
Okay.
Where's San Francisco? Where are they at? Right here. God dang it. 7 round. Okay, here it is. Oh boy. Kelvin Banks goes to the Niners in round 1.
Okay.
Focus is where I'm looking at this.
Okay.
Gray Zabel was one of the standout offensive performers during Senior Bowl week. He goes in round 2.
Ooh.
Yep. Gray Zabel from North Dakota State. Now, I'm going to love that pick.
Yeah.
I always love the diamonds in the rough. If there's one thing I love about mock drafts, I love finding diamonds in the rough. If we go that way, he's going to be one of them.
Okay.
Round 3, they go edge with Landon Jackson out of Arkansas.
Ooh.
Extreme depth at the position and questions about Jackson's fluidity could push him down the draft board. But his college production, 88.7 run defense grade, I like it.
You know, the interesting thing I'm looking at here is the Athletic has Cam Ward getting drafted before Shedeur Sanders.
And you're surprised why?
Because of where both guys end up. Cam Ward to the Giants, Shedeur Sanders to the Raiders.
Whoa.
God, twice.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Shedeur to the Raiders.
Yeah, and bear in mind, the Raiders have a new coach.
Right.
And now Cam would be mixing it up to deal with all that crap in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brother.
Why did I choose to go down this rabbit hole?
I don't know.
Why? Because we're gonna.
Because we're here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question is who's got the mallet?
In case of emergency, break glass.
And there will be an emergency.
In case of emergency, everybody do that.
Drink beer and stun people?
Bob Dawg, it's Austin's music.
Drink beer, stun people, and walk out. But I'm really liking Texas's offensive lineman to San Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm liking that. I'm looking at ESPN's mock draft.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You know who they had picking third?
Who?
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Travis Hunter.
I forgot I had a board that had Travis Hunter going second to Cleveland.
You know who they have going second to Cleveland here?
Try me.
Shedeur Sanders.
You're fired.
I hate you for that.
You're fired.
You're fired. Exactly.
Shedeur Sanders. You know what? You know what, Chris? Save this.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, and all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Aminos, dominos, vamonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
Take a break. When y'all get back, my experience with my wife on a live stream with me. And y'all are going to laugh until your heads hurt. Back in the news.
I was doing that anyway.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
One of the great things about ordering meals from Mother of Macros is that you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Click the national or local delivery link to access the menu, and we'll ship the meals right to your door. We understand you won't always have time to plan, shop, prepare, and cook to provide healthy nutrition for your family, so the process is simple and saves you hours. We know you're busy, so our meals are professionally prepared and packaged. You only need to heat them up and enjoy. We provide macro-balanced, delicious meals, chock full of fresh, local ingredients with none of the stuff you don't want to eat. Plus, our menu changes every week, keeping your taste buds wanting more. We take care of your meals so you can worry about everything else on your list. Mother of Macros.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BT in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meat beep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays, so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
That beautiful voice is the voice of my beautiful wife, Jodi, who joined me last night. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Folks.
That was some chaos.
I will say 4 words. Jodi was a hit.
Yes.
Man, that was absolute chaos.
That was hilarious.
It was. Good thing it was YouTube only because, yo, man, that was awesome.
You know what I love about Jodi the most? She told me when I first met her she didn't have a filter. And that's one of the most adorable things about her.
Mm-hmm.
She even asked last night, about midway through the first quarter, she said, am I okay doing this? Honey, you're fine.
Yep.
Oh, boy, it was hilarious. So hilarious that I might repeat it. I might do a replay of last night's broadcast. First half only. That's when Jodi joined me.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought that Victor and I could never stop laughing.
Throughout the entire show.
I had a hard enough time keeping it together, and I was actually drinking last night.
So was she. She had a couple glasses of wine. I had a glass of wine last night.
I had gin and ginger ale.
Which is going to shock a lot of people.
Oh, I'm sitting back here with a cola, Dr. McGillicuddy's, and Caribbean 151 rum, man. I went hard last night.
Man, she had a couple glasses of wine last night, and her filter became even her unfiltered became even less unfiltered. And I love it. Became even more unfiltered, I beg your pardon. And I love it. I absolutely love it.
Right?
That's the most endearing thing. And I've told her this so many times over. Because I kept at her wanting to be on a show with me.
Mm-hmm.
And we made so much fun about it. She would ask me, seriously, do you really want me on a Yes. Well, last night, I had 2 chairs here in the office.
Mm-hmm.
And when my wife begins a live stream with, okay, move your ass, let me in.
Right. That's where it started.
Away we went.
And then next thing you know, it turns into
for
it
about 2 hours.
Turned to pure unadulterated chaos.
For about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
For about 2 hours last night, because she had to go to bed early. I couldn't stop laughing.
I couldn't either.
I simply could not stop laughing.
Neither could I.
Did I try to stop laughing? Hell no.
We just couldn't.
Did we even think about trying to stop laughing? Hell no.
Nope.
That's one of those, nah, we know better. It ain't going to happen.
And I knew better. Listen, I knew better. I knew that this was the kickoff of my 60-day challenge. But somewhere inside of me, when Jodi sat down and was giggling already when she said, okay, move your ass, let me in. It was that point in time, right after the kickoff, where I said, shit.
Right. Good.
And then Droid came in the second half.
He was mad.
He was
mad.
He was pissed.
This is what he was thinking for the entire game.
Delete! 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 Delete!
Yep.
Do that again. Do that again.
Delete! 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 Delete!
That's Droid, hair and all.
After that turnover on downs, I got a call from Droid. And he said, I only have 2 words for you, sir. I quit. And he hung up. And he hung up.
And quite frankly, he was also thinking the whole damn game was...
Yep. And it was for Kansas City.
Kansas City
Yeah.
was.
The only thing worse than that game was halftime itself.
Oh, dear Lord.
Quite frankly, there's another selection of another musical group entitled Kendrick, Why? That's enough of that.
I said it before. I muted it because I used to keep my TV on mute anyway. And I'm glad I did. Because
You really didn't miss much.
I know he's good. I know Kendrick Lamar is good. He's a good rapper.
But
that was not it.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Pepsi and Apple.
You fool! Exactly. That entire 30 minutes was like one long diss track as far as I'm concerned.
It pretty much was. Especially considering he ended it with the whole Kanye diss track.
Right.
Then I believe won a Grammy.
Yeah. Kendrick, I hate to tell you something, but when it came to the whole Drake thing...
I don't remember asking you a thing.
Agreed. So just give us Metallica next year, will you please? I'll take a little Enter Sandman at Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara before anything else. Please.
Yeah.
Can we just have that? Can we have some kind of professionalism back?
Professionalism?
Stop it. Get some help.
Thank you. I said professionalism. What the hell am I thinking?
Right.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
But if y'all ever get a clue on what the hell that word that was last night?
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me.
Droid said he enjoyed it.
Not I, says me.
I'm like,
what? Not I, says me.
What?
Not I.
What?
Not in this world, I didn't.
What?
Like I said, I'm like he's a good rapper. I've heard his stuff. I'm always been impressed with his work. It's
he was better in the supporting role back when we had the Avengers show up in California for, what was it, 57? 56? Yes.
It is. I don't mind. It seems like whenever you get the call to be the lead for the Super Bowl halftime show, it's like the nerves get to you.
Mm-hmm.
And
unless you're Michael Jackson or Prince.
Well,
Jocko intentionally stops things for 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like Michael Jackson been doing it ever since he was what, 7, 8?
Yeah. Man, they would have been better off having a camera up in Taylor's suite for 30 minutes compared to that concert.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No, that's a lie.
Would have been more entertaining.
Shut up.
I'd have to throw my TV.
What was the worst Super Bowl halftime show you guys ever watched?
You mean besides this one?
Yeah, I was gonna say this one probably was to the cake.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
With the Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson one, only because the controversy overshadowed the show itself.
Yeah.
Between that one and the one where Beyonce, was headlining, I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
Man.
Everyone, oh my god, it's Beyonce. I don't care.
Man, Bruno Mars couldn't save that show.
Right.
And he tried.
Man, even Coldplay tried and they couldn't save it.
See, that's what happens when you have the wrong people selecting the acts for the halftime show.
Well, there's only one person who's really picking them. Jay-Z.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Jay-Z is the one that picks these
and it was that freaking deal, wasn't it?
I think so.
It was a freaking deal.
Because remember, Rihanna said she wouldn't do it unless Jay-Z said it was okay.
Man.
And they really wanted her.
Man.
Jay-Z making all these decisions.
Bitch, are you for real?
He's the music mogul.
Not in my eyes.
He's losing touch.
And on a sadder note, another producer and former CEO passed away about a week ago. That being Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti.
Yep.
I remember that name too well.
To be part of Murder Inc. Was right behind Ja Rule. Yep. He passed away at 51.
And I made it to 52.
Yep. That's how you make it to 102.
And 112, doggone it. Because I got to give Jodi a 50-year anniversary celebration. We're going to dance our heads off every year. Take a break. When you all get back, the final segment of the day after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BT in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
It's no secret. Today's consumer wants convenience and likes things on the go. They want to be listened to and receive instant solutions to their queries. This can often make or break the customer service experience. That's why it makes convenient interactions easy for you. Whether your customers want to connect with you via text, Facebook Messenger, Google, Instagram, or website, all messages now come to the one easy-to-use inbox, so you don't have to check a dozen different sites from the platform. From here, you can send SMS or email, answer questions, schedule appointments, take payments, and close more deals simply by messaging back and forth with your customers. When someone searches for a business like yours, they will look at your reviews. So unless you have more positive reviews, they'll choose someone else. Locke makes it easy to collect hundreds or even thousands of reviews from your customers. Simply send a review invitation or create automation that requests customer reviews right after the sale, or maybe right after a service is completed. It will take them 30 seconds or less to leave the review. Now those reviews will show up on the search result and increase your ranking that matters most. Plus, our advanced reporting will show you exactly where your leads are coming from and if your website or ads are doing their job. So why are you waiting? Put your business way in front of your competitors, get more leads, convert more of those leads to paying customers by getting started with today.
Mister? how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
All right, we continue the fallout from Super Bowl 59 with this question. What kind of food did y'all have last night?
French toast, bacon, hot dog. Like I said, I had a couple of cocktails. That's kind of a slow night. I plan on going major for some other sporting events later this year. So
same here. Same here.
I'm probably not gonna go as big as I did on the Super Bowl. It had to take something really big. Like it had to be a really great finals for the NBA or.
I laugh at that suggestion.
Well, that's
WrestleMania. Wait a minute, WrestleMania falls on Easter weekend. Oh my God.
Oh,
Easter weekend, and it's in Lucas.
WrestleMania is not in Lucas. That's next year. WrestleMania this year is in Vegas.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's in Vegas.
No, it's next year. They had the Rumble in Lucas.
The Rumble wasn't Lucas.
I thought they did.
It's one. They got one event a year in.
There's where I misunderstood. So it's one event a year in Indianapolis.
Yeah, and it looks like next year, not all three in the same year, and it looks like next year it's going to be Mania.
So they did the Rumble at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And they had about 70,000 in the house.
And WrestleMania will play the Death Star.
Yes.
Allegiant Stadium.
Yes, sir.
Where's the one after that? Let's look ahead. Where's
the one after that for Mania? They're saying is going to be in Lucas.
Again?
Lucas Oil is going to get WrestleMania next year.
Yeah. So they got.
How about the year after that?
They don't usually go more than a year or two ahead.
Right. So this year they're playing the Death Star for WrestleMania, and next year they play
Lucas.
I heard
WrestleMania.
I heard in the works they want to do a Mania off coast or out.
Yeah, there's talks of it with everything going on.
I've heard that.
I mean, they've already got Elimination Chamber going up to Toronto. They've already got talks of doing.
Are they playing? Are they playing Scotiabank for Elimination Chamber or Elimination Chamber? Or are they going to play the Skydome? Skydome.
They're doing Skydome.
Okay. Cool. And they need to play the Skydome.
Yeah.
With as big as it is and seen as last year, they're going to milk the absolute you-know-what out of this.
Oh, yeah. And they've already hosted a WrestleMania in Toronto.
Yes, they did. Yeah, back when it was actually full-blown artificial turf and not this, what they've got now.
And when it's fun, and when it was fun watching.
Yeah.
And they surprised you out of nowhere with a big stadium WrestleMania.
Yeah.
What's interesting as we're talking about WrestleMania. What's interesting, WrestleMania 7 was supposed to play the LA Coliseum, but with Desert Storm going on and them being unsure of when it would actually complete, when the conflict would actually complete, they actually moved it inside of the sports arena.
Right.
But they did play. What was the name of that event? They had a pay-per-view out at the LA Coliseum with Hogan and Slaughter doing their rematch. I think it was a Desert Storm. It's a Desert Storm match, and they played it at the Coliseum. Back to food. Last night for me, it was pretty simple. My wife made some chili, which had a super kick to it, and she made some bean dip.
Nice.
Which I've been kind of picking out on in between breaks.
Right.
Can't say I blame you.
Which I have been picking out on in between breaks.
I will say though, one of the nice little things about the Royal Rumble was the return of Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, the place went stupid for that.
Because it was such a big surprise, because the last thing anyone really heard about that was that they had no plans for her to return.
Right.
They didn't, and originally she was in Orlando for a concert dealing with Cabrera.
Yep.
Okay, so what prompted her to come back?
Contract renewal.
Contract was renewed. She's got a 5-year deal. And
that'll
the
do
greatest part was her jacket.
Yes.
On the back of her jacket says "Fiend Forever."
And not just that, but they also had the white R and the white S on that as well. So it wasn't just Fiend Forever; it was Friends Forever.
Yep.
Nice. Very nice.
And
Very
supporting it ever since.
What's y'all's favorite WrestleMania?
20.
20.
Yep. We actually all watched that together.
At
You,
MSG.
me, and Derek. Yep.
At
You,
MSG.
me, and Derek.
I've had a lot of good Mania
Return of
moments.
the Undertaker.
Return of the Undertaker.
Return of
Benoit
the
winning his first World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes.
And the scene that unfortunately we can never see, but for those who watched it live, it will never be erased, was Benoit holding the world title, Guerrero holding the WWE Championship.
Yep.
The two of them celebrating under the confetti.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
I know what you're talking about.
Fantastic moment.
That
Yeah.
made me cry for real.
Yeah. You know, that's an even better question. What moments in sports choked you up?
Mm-hmm.
What moments in sports soaked me up? My very first moment in sports that soaked me up was Super Bowl 16.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2 weeks after the NFC Championship when they beat Dallas, when the Niners beat Dallas, and I went absolutely stupid in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a while back, Tanisha, she choked up at the reuniting of Elizabeth and Macho Man.
Yes.
I choked up with that.
Right.
Let me be totally real. I choked up with that.
Right.
Right.
All right. I choked up. I choked up with that.
Right.
Like I said, for me, my first one was my first step. Well, the hell. Let me go in order. 81, Niners beat the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
January of 82, Super Bowl 16. July of 82, my first White Sox game.
Nice.
At Old Comiskey Park. And
I know.
You know the old joint.
I know a moment that really choked you up, Snowman. The final out recorded in 2005. When the White Sox won it all.
A ground ball past Jenks up the middle of the infield. Uribe has it. He throws. Out! A White Sox winner and a world championship. The White Sox have won the World Series, and they're mobbing each other on the field.
Yep.
That would choke me up forever.
Mm-hmm.
Me,
that will choke me up forever because it's the only one I had a chance to share with Pops before he passed away.
Right.
I mean, we saw St. Louis win it all a couple times.
Of course, the Bulls.
We've seen all 6 with the Bulls. He's seen me with all of them with the 49ers, but that one, 2005, forever etched in my memory. And like I said, it was the only one I had a chance baseball wise because Dad and Granddad introduced me to baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Dad took me to my first White Sox game in 1982. And some of the names, Carlton Fisk, Tony Bernazard, Greg Luzinski. Man, oh man, I'm gonna get choked up here.
For me, 2001, watching Dale Jr. win the 400 after seniors passing.
Yeah,
their first time back at Daytona.
Hey, chat, what event choked you up? Let us know down below.
So
here's another one for me. The first time the Bulls won it all. And I can tie so many things with that, but I'll make a simple tie here. When the Bulls won it all, I was in my sister's room while she was at work listening to the radio call with Jim Durham and Johnny Kerr. My parents were in the back room watching the television call with Marv Albert. Of course, I had the television down and I had the radio up. When Jim Durham said it's over, the Bulls are the champs, we ran into each other in the kitchen.
Yep.
Up and down, screaming. And here's the tie-in. It occurred June 12th, 1991. My dad passed away on June 12th, 2007.
Mm-hmm.
So the date of 6/12 has some great moments for me, but it had one messed up moment for me. And I'll never, that date, June 12th, will be etched in my mind forever.
Let's see. For me, another moment. I gotta go November 04. Sox Cards Game 4.
Back to folk. Red Sox fans have longed to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I want the radio call for the end of that series.
I think it's out there somewhere. I know Castiglione was on it.
I was going to ask if Cass was on that call.
Yeah, Cass was on it.
Yeah, the clip I played when Victor mentioned the 05 White Sox, courtesy of ESPN 1000 and John Rooney and the late Ed Farmer. I can't believe I'm saying the late Ed Farmer.
Right.
Yeah, the late Ed Farmer on the call. I'm going to do a best of and pay homage to Ed Farmer with some of his best calls.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that for Ed Farmer. I'm going to do that for Jim Durham. All of my favorite announcers. I'm going to turn it into a series. I already got it in my head. Oh boy. What the hell's wrong with me?
Man, we got so many series lined up this year.
Mm-hmm. Including the Confessions. Dear God in heaven.
Oh boy.
Yep. That's going to be wild.
Oh boy.
When we start doing that.
Yeah, that's going to be a half an hour.
I told Cole that the detective is after Ray for public intoxication.
Yep, and Cole knows that the father's out to save Ray's soul.
Right.
Has Cole stopped laughing yet?
No.
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 No, he was enjoying himself. It was hilarious.
I don't blame him.
It was absolutely hilarious.
I do not blame him. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm going to find this. Yeah, I'm going to find it. I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Screw it. I'm going to go ahead and do it.
And I told Cole that my favorite moment with Ray was the Redeem Team documentary. And apparently someone had said that LeBron James saved America.
Saved America. Yes. Somebody actually fixed their whole mouth and hand and thumb to say that.
And then all of a sudden you hear America the Beautiful being played
in the background. Yes.
And Ray crying,
folks.
My K saved America.
Ray was crying.
Oh my K.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I had to walk out of the room because I was dying.
And Cole said this last one. He said he wanted to make sure that your stomach hurt.
Man, my stomach was on fire. My head was on fire.
20 minutes.
He had me on the floor for a full 35 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He had me on the floor for a full 35 minutes.
Oh, and I gotta come up.
I'm trying to find that thing.
And I gotta come up with a way to save his soul after doing that one.
Father O'Shaughnessy's first exorcism.
with the commissioner delivering. He's gone. With the commissioner delivering the opening.
Right.
I
mean,
wait.
Oh, God.
Father's first exorcism.
Yep.
With the commissioner delivering the opening.
Oh, God.
And McCarthy delivering the benediction.
Right. I don't know why I'm here. I don't do well with demons anyway. But
And that's exactly how it would open up. That's exactly how it would open up.
I think we've got our first episode.
Oh,
yep.
My God.
Yes, we do. We have our Lord. We have our first episode.
Lord.
The exorcism of Ray Ray.
Yep.
Yikes. The exorcism of Ray. Oh my God. Oh dear Lord.
Yep.
I got nothing else after that one.
They just ain't right. That just ain't right.
Nope.
No, it's not.
All right. I think we finally crashed into the wall.
Yeah, we did.
Is that what the hell we hit?
A wall, a couple of Super Mario mushrooms. You know the ones. Stage 4, where everything is bigger than the doggone house.
Oh no.
I was wondering why they're wearing Eagles jerseys.
Because that's exactly what the hell they did to Kansas City.
Yep.
Yeah, they got goombad.
They got goombad. They got treated like a goomba.
Okay. We're going to split after that one. Tomorrow, I'll let you know how it went with my 60-day challenge, as I have the Bucks and the Warriors tonight. Start time 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Yeah.
You got some Four Nations action too coming up.
Yeah, I got Four Nation hockey tournament coming up.
The
I
exorcism
think it's
of Ray Ray.
I think it's just Droids begging me to do a hockey game.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
you got the jersey, so he gonna make
He's begging me to do a hockey game. And matter of fact, oh shucks, I like 5 or 6 people begging me to do a hockey game. Oh, Lord.
Right?
What?
Yeah. The exorcism of Ray Ray. Oh my God.
The exorcism of Ray Ray.
Coming soon.
The exorcism of Ray Ray.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Meanwhile, we're getting out of here. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope y'all are too. And a special edition of the Brian Snow Show will follow with an interview with Philip Quinones, men's mental health advocate. So long, everybody. Jodi, honey, thank you for coming on the live stream last night. And I couple it with Joel Embiid. You still a bitch.
Yes, you are.
Bye.
By the way, Joel.
Bye. Bye.